Hey, what's going on, guys? In this video I'm gonna go through on how to buy a house in 2023, and so that you will be able to start your financial journey in a better shape in this new coming year. That's one of the greatest resolutions that I think that can be done, and it will be really healthy for your financial and for your pocket. And that would be just one of the great things, either to move into a house or to, either better yet, to buy a investment property, so that your pocket will be much more healthier. So to start this topic, I wanted to emphasize and start about credit scores. So that is really like a starting point, I think, on how people can start their financial journey. So if you did not start your financial health, financial check in that perspective, so if you're just starting now, this is a very great video, because this touches upon that credit score. And if you want to like say, hey, I want to start my financial freedom, my financial journey, I want to get the better financial aspect of life and just in general, so credit score is the thing that you want to look at. So in the United States, there is a thing that if you're outside the United States, there is a credit score kind of idea, so that the financial institutions can kind of like check on you and see, hey, how are you doing financially speaking. So it kind of tells them what's going on in your financial life and things of that nature. So credit score is a little bit touchy subject. I found it here, but in a general perspective, it's kind of like an idea. Hey, they kind of evaluate in terms of what rate they can give to you. So as a perspective, right? So you kind of get a notion right now. So hey, my credit score is good, that I'm good. If credit score is bad, it's bad. Yeah, it's pretty much that simple. But in the perspective of things, it's gonna depend on how much rate are you gonna be eligible for. So if you have a bad credit score, like non-existent, so I had that before. I had like when I came here, quite a few years back, so there was no credit score under my name. So that was really it was really high interest rate for me. So after a while, as I built it up, then it was pretty much a good perspective and good interest rate. So the reason I say that is the credit score is important is because when you start your financial journey, this is the thing that kind of gives them an idea. You can start without it, but you will be not in a good deal kind of situation. So when you will go to, like, if you want to buy a property, you want to get a mortgage on it, not outright, but if you get outright, whatever, more power to you. But if you getting a property, you will most likely, like a lot of people, get a mortgage on it, and after that's where they can evaluate that credit score or financial institution to that speak of. So first step, look on your credit score, check it out, what's going on, see if you can get into a place where it's better when you pay your credits on time, you pay everything on time, and then that will definitely boost it up and things of that nature. But that's another separate video which we can discuss. And there are a couple of real life hacks, how I boosted even a month, my credit score skyrocketed. So that we'll discuss in another video, but that is the first step that you can go with, and you just start shaping your understanding perspective on that. And here we're going to talk about the budget in really good sense. You got to determine what you're gonna be eligible for. Right? Budget is you pretty much can look upon right now as you paying a rent right now. As you pay a rent, that's pretty much like that can be a budget for you. So in that perspective, so my really good suggestion is, if you want to do a really quick math, go to Redfin. It's not sponsored or anything like that. It's just my experience sharing with you all what's going on. How do I found out the property that I got into. I made it like on this deal $200, which is going to be another video. So like and subscribe down below for more content. So, but you need to determine the budget, and if you're paying, like, let's say $1,500 or like $100,000, whatever you're paying, $2,000, that's great place to start, because in Redfin you can go there, you can put the math in there. There's a scroll down bar. I will show it in the left net to me. So you scroll this down, and then you just basically determine where you sit in, and from there you can do the monthly payments and everything like that. So I love that place, Redfin, in terms of that it gives me a quick math, quick understanding of what's going on in the market, or like how do I this fits in my budget in that perspective. So that's pretty much there. So and the next, after you determine your budget, we need to understand on what's going on, if you're serious enough. So if you determine, okay, hey, I see this property, I found it in my budget, I see it's good perspective. So it depends. In this point on, you pretty much want to determine, hey, do you want to if you want to just buy a property, live there, and do your business, whatever you do, fine. But at that perspective, if you're really serious about it, you want to get pre-approval letter, right? Speak with actually Redfin can help you find an agent with that, and with that perspective, so they will tell you, hey, you gotta get a pre-approval. So you will get a pre-approval, and that's where you go to a financial institution. They can share a mortgage agents, or like a credit union, whatever you want to go with. So they will give you that understanding, and that's where the credit score come in. That was spoke with you guys in the first subject and the first topic of this video. After that, you go with the pre-approval process, which is gonna take about a month, about give or take. So that's just my experience with that. After that, you get it pre-approved. That's where you basically saying to real estate agent, to yourself, well, yourself, you already know if you want to buy a house or not, but that will tell people, hey, if you got a pre-approval letter, you give it to your agent, and that's where they understand, hey, this guy is serious or this girl is serious, so let's go and buy this house, right? So, and then you determine that. After that, as you decide that property, so you pretty much have already things in place that you understand, that you know of. So you got your credit score, you got that squared away. But like I said, you don't need to do that, but it will highly depend on your mortgage rate. After that, you determine the budget. You're serious, you go there, bam, 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 and then you write an offer letter after pre-approval. So the offer letter is very, very it's not hard process, which real estate agent can help you with, fill out information and things like that. But yeah, so in my case, there's a lot of things that my real estate agent helped me out with. So, and in that perspective, that's just great where you have that agent on your side, so that can represent you. Given that, if you're a buyer, real estate agent is a must, because in that perspective, you don't really pay them, because the sellers pays them. So in that retrospect, you're pretty much using their services for free. But again, that's pretty much there. However, if you sell a property, there's another story. So, but scrolling back again, if you got to offer letter, that's where, and they accept it when the people accept that offer letter. So it's kind of a couple of days, whatever, it depends on the seller. But basically, you send an offer letter after a couple of days or whatever, they accept it. That's where the pretty much gears start rolling. They accept an offer letter, so do the inspection for sure. That's great thing. There's a red on. I'm not quite sure how many inspections are there. I think it was about 4. As I was a real estate agent before, I had a license, and now it's expired. But from my experience, it's just, yeah, there's like 3 or 4 inspections, and then like real estate, just general house inspection. Do those. So that's where you can negotiate a little bit more, because hey, pictures are one thing, you looked it up another thing, and then you do inspection, and then you found out, hey, your pipes is about to burst, or your electrical, which you don't see, like kind of in a bad place. So and that's where you can negotiate with the seller again, say, hey, can you like cut off me a couple thousands here and there, whatever, do the credit basically. And that's where, or like you want to close, like, hey, can you guys take care of the closing costs because of this. So, which is good part of valuation there. And then after that, you do all the inspections. So during this month, the final inspection will be financial, right? So you get actually approved throughout this month. And then when the final basically email comes in saying, hey, you good, everything's fine. But not necessarily. So in that respect, basically, when they go, and there's gonna be a couple here and there emails, look out for those from your mortgage agent saying, hey guys, they will ask you, hey, you were pay stubs or whatnot, another one. So like I had like bad experience and good experience. When I first bought my first house, that was a bad experience because I really didn't know what to do. I was pretty much very hopeful on my agent, and I'm glad that my agent walked me through a lot, like ins and outs. And I honestly, like, if I would don't do that. So I basically thought about like, hey, I don't know anything, they're just gonna walk me through it. But no. So you got to be vigilant, say, hey, that's what you need to do, this is that. But in the general process, you'll get the understanding, hey, you will get the emails from your mortgage agent saying, hey, give us this and this and this, like some of the financial aspect information, and if you provide it to them, that's great. So they square this away, and bam bam bam, they're gonna be like some assistance or whatever going on. So my first property, just to share you a little bit more of that, there was 5 assistants in the same mortgage company, and it was chaotic. It was just pre-pandemic, and it was crazy. So all of them were trying to get the financial information and send them pay stubs one week. Next week they're gonna, hey, give me another pay stub, and then another week they're gonna give me a pay stub. I gave them like each and every week, and they finally push it through and finally squared this away. The second property was another mortgage agent that I work with. That one was great because I sent him a paperwork. He said, okay, great. So I got that. So there are a couple week went by, and then he introduced me assistants. Hey, this is assistants. Give them another information if they need to, and all that. So basically, my point is, there's gonna be a communication. Go with it. If you like, make sure everything is in square, like in shape and good standing, like you can give them pretty much right away that information, so and that there will be no questions asked. But again, a mortgage agent is really important as well, but make sure you find another one, and that the real estate agent gives you the one that, hey, you just tell them, hey guys, hey real estate agent, can you give me a recommendation of the mortgage agent that really you work with and they good in good shape, so that they everything will be square nice way, because they're putting their reputation on the line when they recommend you a person for the business. So just bear that in mind. So after this whole month, you will do house inspection, write-on inspection, and another one, I think. But overall, there's going to be a financial check. That's the last one at the very end. And then when it's done, that's where they're gonna schedule you signing up date and approval date, and you pretty much go and sign up the paperwork, and everybody's happy. At that point, you're ready to move out and move into your new house. So that's pretty much how you can buy a house in 2023. And in other words, so I just wanted to share my experience with that, so that you can start your financial journey easy and without any problem. So let me know in the comments below if you guys like this video. I wanna start covering those quick questions, frequently asked questions: how to buy a house, how to get a mortgage, how to do all the kinds of stuff, how to do financials and stuff. So from the experience that I got through, and that, like I said, so I tell it to everybody, the purchase of the house, and actually a house that was in not a good shape, it literally was hole in the wall. You can check another video over here. So anyway, somewhere here there's gonna be a link. Go check it out. And there's gonna be that I've done, the one that I videoed on the first one. Yeah, it was great. So nonetheless, go check it out. That was my experience. So, and I wanted to share with you how to buy a house, how to get financials on the house. There are a couple strategies that you can do. And at one point I was looking for that, and like, wow, how did I get the property? And then it's just like light bulb came in on how to get financials and things of that nature. So there are a couple strategies that you can take, but nonetheless, it's a different video. So thank you guys for watching. I love to share those videos with you. Like and subscribe down below. I will be separating a little bit of a content. I will be doing another channel, yeah, we'll see how it goes. So, but that's announcement will be later on. So thank you guys for watching. This is Dmitry, and see you guys next time. Ciao.